Hello everyone. In the last lecture video, we have discussed three-phase AC circuits, what are the types of three-phase AC circuit, how to generate the three-phase AC circuits, what are the advantages of three-phase AC circuits with the single-phase circuits. Like three-phase circuit, the number of conductor used for the connection is less than the single-phase circuits, and also it develops a uniform torque and self-starting. These are the advantages. And what do you mean by three-phase circuits compared to the single phase? Single phase you will be having only single winding. In the place of single winding, in the three-phase circuit, three set of windings are used: red, yellow, blue color, and those are kept in such a way that EMF induced across three windings are 120-degree phase shift with each other, and this is the phasor diagram of the three-phase AC circuits R, Y, B. So the phase difference between R and Y 120, Y and B 120, Y, B and red also 120 degree. And in the form of waveform, you can observe we have considered red EMF as a reference value with respect to the red EMF induced in the red line. With respect to that, Y line is 120-degree lagging with respect to R, and blue is 240-degree lagging behind the R. So this is the waveform representation. So for to generate the three-phase AC signal, three set of windings are placed, and this is the generation part. Here we can observe with the stationary magnetic field, if the coils are rotating, three set of windings, one is R, R dash, one set of winding, B, B dash, and Y, Y dash. Three windings are rotating with the stationary magnetic field. So according to the electromagnetic induction, according to Faraday's law, whenever the flux linking with the conductor changes, EMF induced across the conductor. The same concept is applied even in the three-phase circuits. So here, with the stationary magnetic field, when the three set of windings are rotating, there is a changes in the magnetic field linking with the conductor. So whenever the flux linking with the conductor changes, EMF induced across the conductor. So if you collect the output from the three set of winding, we'll be getting the three set of EMF. And how the arrangement of the three windings are made in the three phase, either in the star connection or delta connection. Star connection means three windings are connected in Y shape, and one end of the three windings are connected to the neutral point. And another connection is delta, where three windings are connected in a mesh manner. How three set of winding in the star connected and how the load are connected in the delta connection. What are the relationship between the voltage and current? So here, three-phase circuit, there are two types of voltages are available. One is line voltage, another one is phase voltage. The voltage available across the coils are called as a phase winding, phase voltages, and voltage available between the lines. For example, between R and Y line, it is VRY line voltage. Between Y and B, it is line voltage. So voltage, line voltage means this is the voltage measured between any two lines. Phase voltage means voltage available across the lines. And even delta connection, how the delta connections are made. Now we'll already have discussed what is the relationship between voltage, phase voltage and line voltage, phase current and line current. If you see the diagram, already we have discussed VRY voltage between line voltage between red and Y line is also written in terms of phase voltage VRN minus VYN. So using line current is equal to phase current, line current is equal to phase current, but line voltage is equal to 2-3 times the phase voltage. And in the delta connected system, you can observe voltage VR dash R. The line voltage is equal to the phase voltage, but currents are not same. From the phasor diagram, and this is the current equation. IL is equal to root 3 times of the IPH, phase current. So in star connection, line voltage is equal to root 3 times of the phase voltage, but line current and phase current both are same. But in the case of delta connected load, voltages are same. Line voltage is equal to phase voltage, but line current is equal to root 3 times the phase current. How the power in three-phase system with the balanced flow? Balanced flow means all the load, whichever the impedance or resistance connected either in the star or delta manner, all loads are equal, then such loads are called as a balanced load. So how to calculate the total power in the balanced load? So already we have studied in single phase AC circuit, the total power is equal to VI cos phi. So whichever the voltage we are obtaining in the single phase is only phase voltage. So VPH IPH into cos phi. But in the three phase circuit, if you consider the three set of winding, it is a 3 times of VPH IPH cos phi. So if you write for star connected load, what is the relationship between VPH and VL? VPH is equal to VL by root 3 and IL is equal to IPH. If you substitute the same equation in the power, you will be getting root 3 VL IL cos phi. In the delta connection, IPH is equal to IL by root 3, VL is equal to VPH. If you substitute, again you will be getting root 3 VL IL cos phi. So in the three-phase AC circuit, to measure the power, the equation for measuring the power is root 3 VL IL cos phi, or root 3 times of the line voltage into line current into power factor. So that one is VRY, because potential coil is connected between R and YN. But VRY is calculated using the phase difference. You can observe in the phasor diagram, already we have studied. VRY is the phasor difference between VRN and VYN. So VRN minus VYN is equal to VRY. So W1 is the voltage into power is equal to voltage into current. So IR into VRN minus V1. Similarly, W2, current through W2 is IB, and potential between potential measured by the potential coil is VBY. So VBN minus V1. If you add these two, W1 plus W2, you will be getting the equation same as that of the total instantaneous power. IR VRN plus IB VBN plus VY1 into IY. This is the total. So this expression shows that 2 wattmeter is sufficient to measure the total power consumed in the three-phase AC circuits. W2, in the W2, current through the current coil is IY. Potential measured by the potential coil is VYB. VYB. So in the phasor diagram you can observe VYB is VYN minus VBN. It is in the reverse direction, it is minus. So again IY and VYN you can take from the anti-clockwise clockwise direction. VYN is leading with respect to IY. IY is lagging. So angle between these two is phi. But angle between VYB and VIN is 30. So what is the angle between IY and VIB? It is 30 plus 5. So P1 is VLIL cos 30 minus 5. W2 is equal to VLIL cos 30 plus 5. So depending on the different power factor or angle, you will be getting the different value. For example, phi is something 0, then VLIL both are positive. Same value. VLIL cos 30, VLIL cos 30. Phi is 0. Phi is 0 means phi is 0, then cos phi power factor cos 0 is equal to 1. Unity power factor. Under the unity power factor, both the W1 and W2 values are same. Depending on the different value. If it is phi is equal to 90 degree, phi is equal to 90, cos 90, it is 0 power factor. So it is minus 60. Cos minus 60 means the values are, it is one is plus, another one is negative. So we will be getting the different value for the different angles. That is the power factor. So we will discuss a few problems in the three-phase AC circuits. For example, first problem, a three-phase 230 volt supply is given to balanced load, which is delta connected. Impedance in each phase of the load is 8 plus J6 determine the phase current and the total power consumed. So here 3-phase 230 volt supply is given to the balanced load. So phase voltage is 230 because voltage for the single phase domestic purpose we are using 230 volt. But to 3-phase it is not equal to 230, it is around 400 volt. So here they have given the phase voltage 230 and also they have specified there is a balanced load and which is connected in the delta manner. And impedance in each phase of the load is 8 plus J6 in the rectangular form. If you write it in the polar form, it is 10 with an angle 36.86 degrees. Now, what you need to calculate phase current, IPH, and total power. IPH is equal to, you can use the Ohm's law, V by R is equal to I. So, phase current is equal to phase voltage divided by impedance. So 230 divided by 10 with an angle 36.86, you'll be getting the phase current 23 with an angle minus 36.86, 86 degree. Total power, you can either calculate root 3 VLIL cos phi or directly 3 into VPH IPH cos angle between VPH and IPH. So angle between VPH and IPH, you can observe here phase current and what is the relation from the impedance, it is 36.86 degree, or current will be getting 23 with minus 36.86 degree, that is the angle 36.86 degree, angle between voltage and current. So you will be getting the total power 12.69 kilowatt. So if you know the phase voltage, you can calculate phase current V by R impedance, then power is 3 into VPH IPH cos phi. Second problem, a balanced 3-phase star connector load of 150 kilowatt takes a leading current of 100 ampere line current with a line voltage 1100 volt 50 hertz. Find the circuit constants of the load per phase. You need to calculate what are the elements in each load in the star connected manner. So they have given the power, line current, line voltage, frequency. How to calculate that? So power is 150 kilowatt, line current 100, voltage 1100 volts. So you can write the power equation root 3 VLIL cos phi. Substitute all the values, then you can calculate cos phi value. What is the angle phi? Cos inverse of that value is minus 38.06. So impedance is phase voltage divided by phase current. How to calculate phase voltage divided by phase current? It is a star connection. Star connection VL is equal to root 3 times of VPH. So how to calculate root 3 times of phase voltage? It is VPH is equal to VL by root 3 divided by phase current. Phase current and line current both are same. So it remains 100 ampere itself. So we will be getting the impedance. So from after observing the impedance 5 minus J 3.94 R minus J XC. So R value and XC value will be getting, because R minus J XC if the resistor and capacitor are connected in series, R plus J XL if resistor and inductance are connected in series. So you can calculate XC by using XC, you can calculate C value, it is 813.67. So third problem is this one. 3 identical coils each having a resistance 10 and reactance 10 are connected in delta. So in the delta connection, each load consists of two components, 10 ohm and 10 ohm. One is resistor, another one is reactance. Across 400 volt 3-phase supply. Find the line current and the reading on the 2 wattmeters connected to measure the power. So you need to calculate what is W1 and W2 and line current. So how to calculate? So coil resistance 10 ohm, coil reactance 10 ohm. Impedance, then you can write, because it is a coil always consists of resistor and inductor in series. So R plus JXL. So reactance value 10, resistance value 10. So impedance is equal to 10 plus J10 is equal to 14.14 with an angle 45 degree. Phase current, phase voltage divided by impedance. It is phase voltage. Phase voltage, it is not phase voltage, 400 line voltage. A line voltage by impedance will be getting the line current. So it is root 3 times of the phase current, 48.98 ampere. So wattmeter reading W1 is equal to VLIL cos 30 minus 5, angle between voltage and current. W2 VLIL cos 30 plus 5. So using W1 and W2 equation, we can calculate what is the value of W1 2 wattmeter readings. So if it is the same problem with the star connection, only the change here, the line current and phase current both are same. No need to calculate the phase current again. So VL, we need to calculate what is the value of phase current, line current. Line current, it is, if it is a star connected, line voltage is equal to phase voltage divided by impedance. So you will be getting wattmeter values VLIL cos 30 minus 5, VLIL cos 30 plus 5 after substituting the values. Here the power flowing in a three-phase with the 2 wattmeter reading 75 watt and 750 watt and 1500 watt, W1 and W2 values are given. Power factor you need to find out. So phi is equal to tan inverse of root 3 into W1 minus W2 divided by W1 plus W2 will be getting minus 30. Power factor cos of minus 30 is 0.86. It's lagging. Another one, 3 Miller coils each having raised 10 ohm and reactance 8 ohm connected in star across 400 volt. Find out the line current, total power, reading of each 2 wattmeter connected to measure the power. Here, line current is equal to line voltage divided by impedance. So what is line voltage? Line voltage, this you can write phase current is equal to phase current and line current both are same because it is star connected. So phase current is equal to phase voltage divided by impedance. Phase voltage how to calculate? They have given the line voltage 400. Line divide VL by root 3 will get phase voltage divided by impedance 10 plus J8. We'll be getting what is the phase current. Phase current and the line current both are same in a star connection. So we'll be getting the line current. Total power root 3 VLIL cos 5, 10 kilowatt. Reading W1 is equal to VLIL cos 30 minus 5, W2 VLIL cos 30 plus 5. That is the formula. Here, the input power to a three-phase motor was measured by 2 wattmeter method. Reading were 5 kilowatt W1. W2 is minus because of the value of phi value, we'll be getting one is positive, another one is negative. So if it is a W2 is negative, you cannot read the reading. So the connection you need to make reverse, and you can observe the output reading on the W2. But while writing the value, we should write negative value. So W2 is minus 1.7 kilowatt. So what is the total power? Total power W1 plus W2, 5 minus 1.7, 3.3 kilowatt is the total power. What is the power factor? It's the tan inverse of root 3 VA minus or V1 minus V2, V1 plus V2. So you'll be getting 74.12. So cos of that value will be getting the power factor. The line current is total power divided by root 3 VL cos 5. You're getting the line current. These are the problems you need to study under three-phase AC circuits. So what are the things we have discussed in the three-phase AC circuit? What is the relationship between voltage and current in star connection and delta connection, and how to measure the power using 2 wattmeter method, and show whether 2 wattmeter derivation also there, show that 2 wattmeters are sufficient to measure the total power in the three-phase AC circuit, and problems need to study in the three-phase AC circuits. Thank you.